Hey there, spiritual family. I'm Nicole. And first of all, let me just thank you right off the top for your support. It means the world to me. In a world where we often don't receive support from our own family members, okay? In a world where that lack of support really, can encourage the wrong behavior. And the importance of support is helping someone go that extra mile and being the inspiration, that really propels them forward to obtain their own greatness, encouraging one to obtain that height of attainment, of accomplishment that their soul longs for. And as the encourager, you receive this, beautiful gratification and fulfillment that, really cannot be compared. So let me just thank you right off the top for being such a strong inspiration to my life, okay? I say that with all sincerity, all love. We have come a long way together. You have welcomed me into your spiritual family and as your personal spirit guide, and I am overjoyed to, be able to serve in such a high capacity. My dream has always been to inspire the masses to affect all of humanity. And you're allowing me to do that. And on YouTube, on Facebook, on Patreon, all social medias, on my website. I'm just so grateful. So thank you so much for all of the inspiration that you pour out to our fellow spiritual superstars. We have a huge family, and it feels really good to receive and to see and to give. And so I really love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm very grateful for your presence. Very grateful for your love and your motivation. And so, a few dear souls have asked if you will see a love focus this month. You will not. I was guided very strongly to not do the love focus and to focus on the eclipse videos that you see out, okay? You will see one separate video for the Virgo solar eclipse, and I want you to view that because we just embarked into that energy. And so it is beginning to rise from Mother Earth as seedlings, and we are getting ready and preparing for the lunar eclipse in Pisces. Okay, so definitely view those two videos and the Libra New Moon. That is crucial. It is critical. This is a relationship month. So these videos really were created, I feel, to help you understand how to maneuver in each relationship. So though you won't see a specific love focus this month, you have 3 extra videos that emphasize your love in your relationships, in your intimate world, okay? Your intimate bond with another. So please take the time to view those 3 videos, and you will see why. You will see how Spirit came through and spoke about all of our relationships in those videos, okay? Remember, the most important relationship you will ever have after your relationship, your connection with Divine Source, is with yourself. with yourself, when you have realigned, when you have deepened, when you have reflected and gone within, when you pull back away from the world, away from even family sometimes, you are pulling deeply within. You are focusing on your spiritual connection. And honey, that's where the growth happens. That's when the deepening happens, and it occurs, and it is rapid, and it freaks some people out. And so I'm here to tell you that when you feel that, oh my gosh, things are changing and it's happening so quickly and I don't know what's going on, pull back, meditate, reflect, and write things down. You know, sometimes I don't write everything down, okay? Sometimes I record it, and I'm writing my first book. And so I was spiritually guided to do that. And let me tell you something. I struggled and I pushed back and I fought that. I fought it. Okay, yes, I fought it. And Spirit kept coming back and telling me, no, Necole, I don't want you to write about that. I want you to write about this. And honey, let me tell you, when that epiphany came, it was a boatload of confirmation of why Spirit told me to write about this particular subject. Because at the time that I was being told to do it, I couldn't come up with any of my experiences that would fill the pages of this book. And honey, I was totally removed. I needed to pull back. That was my ego saying, no, you can't write that book. That was my ego saying, be afraid. That was my ego saying, people aren't going to read that. That was my ego saying, you're not the expert on it. Honey? And when I pulled back and deepened my connection to Source, I realized that is my expertise of the book that I'm writing. That is what I'm all about. That is my belief. That is my thing. And so this week, right? This week, we're feeling the challenges, okay? And I want you to view the spiritual guidance I'm meditating for the next 2 weeks, because that's how I was divinely guided to help us all out this week and the next week. And we'll see if they let me do a oracle card reading, spiritually guided video next week. But this week, I was absolutely told to provide spiritual guidance on meditation because it's very important. After the beauty of the new moon, that pull, okay, the tidal wave of emotions that have surfaced, now here comes the challenges. Here comes the, can I do this? Here comes the, which one is the right decision? Here comes the, which way do I go forward? Here comes the, which seed do I nourish? Here comes the, I think I see a seedling peeking out from under the ground, and I'm not so sure how to prioritize which one I'm pouring fertilization on, or which one I'm fertilizing, which one I'm nourishing and pampering, and which one, I'm just letting go naturally and seeing, what happens. How much water am I giving it? How much sunshine? So definitely this is a time to remember your intention. Remember what you want to manifest and harvest on the lunar eclipse in Pisces. This is a lot of soul growth this month. This is a strong, strong time of inner struggle. So please pull back, listen to your intuition, honor the spiritual guidance that really pours through you, flows through you from divine source, and fortifies your next step, okay? This is going to be a second guessing time. This is going to be a time of hesitation and a time where you really see people pull back away from you and where you're headed. So this is a time to understand that though some people you may want to bring into your future are not intended to, that it's okay. that void in that relationship or that friendship, that connection will be replaced with a higher energy that will come in the form of a new friend, a new partner, whether it be intimate or business, whether it be a strengthening of another family member or not. This is a time for you to be aware of that reprioritizing, recategorizing, and putting relationships in their proper place, and just learning what your next step forward is. This is a time to be aware of people not always being in your corner that you want to be, that you really assumed would be there, and to understand that they're going through this energy as well. Okay, they may not acknowledge it, they may not understand it or be aware of it, but honey, they're going through their own transformation as well. Okay, so this is a time to honor your soul growth and the tangible steps forward that Spirit is guiding you to go in and take that action. We can not only visualize, we must use our faith and step forward in the path that Spirit is guiding us to. Okay? Well, I know I've talked a lot. I love you all. I love you, I love you, I love you. So let's recap. Please view the videos on the eclipse season that are out there. The Virgo solar eclipse still applies because I want you to see where you were feeling last week and how you were guided and why you made the decisions you made, why people were acting the way they were, and why you were feeling the way you were, why that struggle is, increasing, and then you still feel that energy of it subsiding very soon, because it will. And I want you to view the lunar eclipse in Pisces video, because we're embarking on that energy, and this is the effort that we're pouring in right now. I mean, this is effort time. Put it in, because this is the love that you're putting into your vision, your goal, your accomplishment. So this love takes some effort, okay? And view the Libra New Moon video, because that is just quintessential, okay? That is harmony, that's balance, that's compromise, and that's understanding boundaries, your needs, okay? I absolutely encourage all of the ladies out there to please view our e-courses, okay? We've got some powerful information out there. We're receiving very high reviews, awesome feedback, and we are embarking on the fall discount. So right now, those e-courses are still very reasonably priced, and I want you to grab it, okay? Because I'm moving as Spirit tells me to with the price on them. And as I work on additional e-courses out there, so you have I Am a High Value Woman. And sometimes we maneuver through life and we just don't know what our value is. Sometimes we lose ourselves because we become intertwined with the world or with someone else that we fall madly in love with. And we forget what those basics are. And this e-course helps you understand what some of us have never been taught, what some of us need to teach our children and don't know how. And men out there, these e-courses, I Am a High Value Woman, I want you to get it for your daughters. I want you to get it for yourself so that you'll know how to teach this to your babies, okay? Because my fathers didn't know. They didn't know, and I had two fathers that were highly visible and active in my life, my biological and stepfather. Neither one of them knew how to help me apply my value and to fortify my self-worth as their daughters, and that's very important in a young lady's life, okay? So please grab your copy. Also, we have the pullback, understanding when your man pulls back, why, and how to handle that in every situation, whether you have children or